Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very whatever plans Kupka was, as did his men. Orcs, Vivian. The Waludas must have ferried. Why work to rescue Kupka? Only it makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of one can often be led astray? One must instead see. The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Clive.
No.
And with good reason, Jim. There shall be no lessons today, only Thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go.
All right, really.
Finally.
It does.
Thank you, Clive.
Hippocrates, I need to know what he is.
Alas. Not even the sort of conspicuous...
But I saw him.
Alas, to others...
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met, but until I did...
Thank you. Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
Wondering.
I'll try to live up. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
He cracked the crystal. Too. You're joking.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka.
seen troops amassed. At every border crossing. And that's
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway, not least of all... Well, she's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers.
Very well.
Come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I've got to get this thermal
And this...
Only the fastest... Me and my dad designed it where other vessels rely on and those things have got 'em up, which is... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting... I'll come and see my dad. Good old Clive. First things first, the sack will be made up of There's the plating, the helm over the top, and the shielding around the sides. That stops the...
Probably best to take...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the designs. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make it, no.
Luckily, you...
daughter's started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I went up to give some greens to the
Blackthorn, can I ask a favour?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself for your sake. Go on then.
She said you would...
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what, and I'll need get Gavin.
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do it.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get... That means an alloy. Something that... Which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind of... As for the rest of the stuff, my usual...
Well, one of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
and the other can go and...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going... You going after the... Which one of these...
Otto?
All right, then. Where do we find this?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy.
And I'm guessing you'll be... I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
Yous two take care, eh? I'll go and see the supplier.
Just don't let...
He wouldn't do.
Best of luck.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
No one to gone, just like that. And without so much as a bile.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to load, though I am to...
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
The juiciest meat from Green's Fed.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me...
It's certainly not a baker. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Try to remember the good times.
Even in... What a fool I've been. I have to get back there, right?
Wait. Suppose I'll be needing an escort then.
My carpets!
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transport.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready.
I dare say it is.
Just look at her steeple peaks, her folsoms. True, my loaves collapse more often. And look, inside. Master, I have found my...
Well, if it tastes... not only is my apprentice back, but he's... I don't know how you did it. But do you have to use the good salt?
Yes, they're quite salty.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, I had a quick scout about. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. No.
Ready, go? Faster!
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much is you...
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting that 5 years on, so thanks for...
You weren't, Robert. I changed. And if you hadn't, I couldn't have done...
Don't give over. All I did was choose hope. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts, just like the hills. About time all this scrabbling about.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then.
Oh, but I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the town.
And we had to dig a new cellar.
Hello, Sid.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, and given what I hope you'll forgive...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by...
All right. Right. Let's see what the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves. Or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is, actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin...
Oh, that... I heard the rumours, Mike.
All right.
The crystal. That's we get from the Taylor Walker.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding. In the old duchy.
Excuse me.
Nah, not me. I'm here most days. Right next, don't worry. Any shape.
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of
No, but...
Where was that?
In Lorbert's was out foraging for her. Ran back here as...
I see. Seems Lorbert's pass is... Our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Ambrosia won't help me here.
Faster!
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing?
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the Taylor.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister...
I found some black
shields, though they serve another master now. And it would appear that... Damn it all. And bite...
I'm sorry, who did the Black Shield serve?
Because I want...
Who?
The former Lord Chief...
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary, and fight it I did. I saw more than a few corrupt, and throughout... It was...
So what, Che?
I discovered that I was a fool to think a means of ridding himself. His response, however, and he faced me. I lost everything. The faith I had once had. So I set about. I tracked down but the man himself, with money and power, and so I saw that I would need... I came here to...
And...
Of course. Seen faultless friend. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides. What we did not know until now...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against... my friends and...
I'm not going to change his mind. This is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the Stardust.
Nice to get out and about. Let's do it again.
I'll make a start on putting this firm. It will take some time, mind. So if you...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shot.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Mid has been
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn...
Excellent.
So?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll...
Salvage from the ruins.
Ah, but we don't have...
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's the name?
Oh. Here you see the Mithril. Excess heat is dealt now. Were we, in other words, this is where the helm comes. Our experiments have shown, and not only that, why, if sea or rain...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, well, it's no longer a matter of just walk...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, very... I'll gather my team and...
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
This is no time to ride. Ambrosia won't help me here. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Oh, there you are.
Of course. Anybody? This must be our one. Nice try. The things I do. You shouldn't have any.
Indeed.
All right.
Otter's started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helen.
Excellent.
And?
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop. But those things will still be spitting, which is why you need a prism for the drag. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even... I need something light. But I've run...
Well, if I were in... I know whose counsel I would...
Tones? I've got all the details. Can you take this to him? See what...
Right away.
Her ship lies still in harbor.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you?
Well, actually, could you take a look?
What are these?
She has some specific requirements and yet remain cool enough on the... As you can imagine. I wondered...
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake, and yet...
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice. I see.
Early Gregorian histories, before the Dragoons...
So if we could read...
It might be applied to some material or other. I shall speak to them and see if you would be so kind as to put the knowledge of the past...
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help...
So you need a...
We do. I'll be heading to market for
the other.
Can we count on your...
Always. Well...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young... So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany?
Very well. So then...
I have taken the liberty...
White. Are you sure this list... I would have thought the ingredients...
Though these items may seem mundane, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested... Now, of course, they can be obtained with the...
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Tut. Now, where's Jill?
Do you see anything you like? And a fine, fine day to you.
Nice and chilled.
Are those Papio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need. Why don't we split up?
All right.
How about you look for... I'll find the other things we need.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want. Good riddance.
There's talk. How the hell is anyone supposed to...
We haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good
That's
fight.
everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them! Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Did you find it?
I did.
Garlic and pep. Now all that remains is for Hop. But before we head back... Thank you for asking.
It does. Just being here. Do you remember?
I can remember how his nose would prick up. Wouldn't catch you now.
Was there anything you wanted to...
There was, yeah. Molly in the kitchens told me, thought you might like to share one with me.
I would.
And I saw some big white cobs like the baker back in Roth.
You all right?
It's... Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. When we can live on our own.
Thank you. Well, I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hideout.
Take care.
I will.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, her ship lies still in...
How's work on...
Well, I was just and now that we have...
You can count on me.
What about the shield?
Work is...
Apparently.
Thank you.
Right then.
Jill. Of course. Oh, and thank you.
It appears our work... A shame, when both the shielding and the moon dew followed by a rigorous process, perhaps.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, better go and give Mid the good news.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased.
You found something for...
In a manner of, he's supervising the construction.
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, let's do the black...
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not
displacement.
Same different. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together. Let's take this out, Mid. You get all the parts like...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is...
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva.
Good luck to the... Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise, searching for a land untouched. So if the worst came to the worst... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to. I want people to sail a boat in a world where we're not just trying to survive.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I...
Don't you always? All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting up sod our plans. I'm trusting in your...
Are you sure about that?
Something tells me it...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing...
All right.
Aye, Cap...
Is that the... Tomes helped to build. He said it was...
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending half the hideaway No, excuse...
Not quite.
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid...
I think Mid might need some help.
Well. Here.
Let's hear it.
Well, lovely bit of care. Problem is, which is why.
I imagine Ty could get some...
Prop!
So what exactly do...
Nothing but gave me a sample she'd obtained. You pour the black... So... And do you know what I found then?
I take it.
I just would have gone myself, but... Well...
All right.
Thank you.
Obolus.
Yep. You in a hurry and all, are ya? But anyway, I got a urgent by the sound of it.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention.
What tidings? Troubling. Well.
So what? Mid got us to do all...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, just like when we... Anyway, we all said it wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven...
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count. Just be sure to give Sid and the other.
Oh, by the way, she's got some things to take.
I hope she's telling... Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. All right.
So what do you think?
Straight home now.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, why? I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by might...
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to have to...
You've clearly got a fine head on...
We're lucky now. Hoping to reckon he won't be forking over the...
All right.
Nope, nope. You just put an end to those bandits and...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Stay down.
That's them dealt with. Where's that cart? Getting all of this out of it.
Seems we've found...
Found the cart and didn't leave a sing...
And how exactly will you
leave that to us?
You've done your part. It's been a...
There's no need... What if we want his help again?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in Paris. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greagor, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab Market. To the north. We just need to hug the coast. Come on.
All right.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But there's only wait for the siege to end. Too slow. Ready, girl?
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital. Come on!
Not much further to block that now.
You deserve a rest. This one. It's over. Fly, Ambrosia. Oh. All right. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing.
That's it!
That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Oh, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry, don't.
Slow down, Good.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.